Hey YouTube, it is me again, and I'm just kicking out the videos today, so I will try and spread them out so that maybe be at least a little bit regular with videos. That would be great. But I just thought I would do a little homeschool update with you guys and let you know what has been working for us very well. And I know I've come on here before and shared things that have been working with us, but this seems to be the absolute best. It has worked for us the longest. I think it will continue to work with us as we grow, and this might be kind of a long-term plan. I've taken a new approach to homeschooling, and Samuel is in preschool, so I have decided to take this opportunity as a time to treat as preschool, to really figure out how he learns best, what works for him, what works for me, so that we can get in kind of start getting in the habit of what schooling might be like. So this has been working really, really well. What we do is I kind of plan right now in the mornings from 9 a.m. until lunch. I really try and focus on, basically after breakfast until lunch, I really try and focus on the boys. I try not to do any of my projects. If I'm doing any cleaning or cooking, I very much include them as part of the educational experience. And for me, this is a way for me to get kind of used to having focused time for the boys and setting that time aside so that as their homeschool gets more intense, they're always getting that time. And I'm not trying to get little things around the house done during homeschool time. I try and save all of that for the afternoon. So that has been the first step. Even though we might just be going for a walk or playing outside or doing whatever, I'm really trying to spend that time focused on being very present with them. That's part of why I want to homeschool anyway. I feel like I'm best when I'm teaching and sharing, and I want to give the boys the best of me. And so, yeah, I mean, that's not one of the, I don't know if I would say that's one of the top reasons. I don't know. It's not one of the defining reasons, but it's a reason why I'm homeschooling. And so, I'm kind of getting in that habit of giving them that time. So then what we do is I kind of like to do things led by them, but at the same time have kind of in mind what we're going to be doing. So I'm going to share with you, I'm going to flip the camera around, and I'm kind of going to share with you a picture of the way that we're doing homeschooling for preschool, keeping in mind that this is a time for me to take time to play with different things, figure out different things, and see what works for us so that when we hit homeschooling, we will be good to go. So here we go. Okay, I'm going to try this again. I don't know if I just had a space issue or a battery issue. My phone is wigging out, so I am hooked up, plugged in while I'm doing this. But this is kind of the way I do it. What I did is I went through and I thought, okay, what are all the important subjects or areas or things that I want to be covering with Samuel right now? And so for me, I decided Bible, history, prayers, letters, pen pal, service, kind of others-focused kind of learning how to do things and help others, science and nature, math, writing, and this would be like fine motor skills, pre-writing skills, alphabet, those kinds of things. Handicrafts, art, music, that kind of category. Baby signing time, that's the language that they're working on right now, is just signing, because both him and his brother are learning it together and they're doing well. And then life skills, this would be like cleaning, cooking, those kinds of things. So these are the important things to me. And then I decided, okay, how often do I want to be touching on these things? So Bible, 5 times a week, history 2 times a month, prayers and stuff and service types things once a week. I want to be doing science and nature 2 to 3 times a week, math once a week, pre-writing once a week, handicrafts 2 times a week, language like baby sign 1 time a week, and then life skills just all the time. And these are kind of minimums. That doesn't mean that that means a minimum of this is what I want to do. And then if I don't like stick to this like religiously, but then I just kind of keep track of how often we do each one. And then I can notice, for example, if we haven't done any math for several weeks, it's been a really long time and math is kind of like falling behind, then I could say, okay, let me pull out a math activity. But basically what I do is we just do life together. I might we'll do regular life, and I'll include Samuel as much as I can, and then I might plan something. We usually, while Timothy's napping, we'll do his rest time where we read stories, and then a lot of times we'll do a fun activity together. Sometimes it's something I have planned ahead, sometimes it's something that he comes up with, sometimes it just happens, sometimes it's playing a game. I mean, it can be anything. And if I notice one of these areas lacking, that's when I'll put that in. And so what I do is just every day, sometimes I will write down the subjects that we touched on, sometimes I don't. It just depends on how much time I have. But I'll kind of do a synopsis of what we did. Like this day, we did time with God for Bible. We've been reading about the Wright brothers in a chapter book, so that's what we did, and we're also getting ready for an upcoming air show that we'll be going to. So we did that. We started prayer sticks, which is a praying thing where we pick a stick every week and pray for that family and do things for them. We wrote 3 thank you notes for his birthday party for people who got him some things, and so with that he decorated the cards, he stamped thank you on them, he made thank you with stickers and glitter and tons of pre-writing stuff going on there. We made lip balm together, and we did some calendula infused oil, and we used terms like half and full and practice measuring and all of that. So we covered tons of subjects in that day, but it's just stuff that we would do regularly. Like in here, we went to our property that we're buying, we hiked and found a turtle and collected acorns. We counted the acorns, read about airplanes, read about the Wright brothers, we did baby signing time, and we watched the dump truck dump dirt in the yard. All of these are educational activities, so I just write them. And then as I am looking over, I realize that daily, in our daily life, we just do so much stuff that he's learning, and it's excellent. Okay, I'm going to flip this back around and talk to you just a little bit more about how this will work in the future. Okay, so basically in the future, I have the halo effect here. This will work because what we'll do is, as I look at that list of things we'll do, we might add math daily, and we might do our math practice daily, and we will change that based on how things go. We might add in, if we have a separate piece of curriculum or something like that, we can add that in, take things out, and then I don't have to have a strict, we're doing this exactly today. It can just be kind of a general overview, and as he gets to more academic levels where things are more solid, then we can just simply plug that in or take it out. And I really like this because it can work if we use curriculums, if we don't use curriculums. I like the idea of it being child-led and very much at his pace. And this is a great way to do that without falling behind in the sense of feeling like he's not. Basically, it ensures that we're getting school done. It ensures that things are happening, but it lets it happen more naturally. So this is working really well for us. I can see this working at least for at least through 2nd grade probably. I can see this working and just changing out how rigorous it is and changing out what my expectations are. They'll obviously increase, and we'll be doing more expectations as he gets older. He's still young right now, so I'm not expecting to do heavy academics. So anyway, this has been really neat. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm not sure I've done the best job of explaining it, but we are loving this. So anyway, that is all for our my homeschool update, and I hope you guys are having a good day. Bye.